Okay, so I plan on rolling out of here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, and you've already seen the video I did about the media is lying to you, because there is just as many Border Patrol, if not more, behind enemy lines working with the National Guard than I could possibly imagine. But let me just show them to you so you can see for yourself. They are absolutely everywhere. So any gate that is open is going to be welcomed by concertina wire troops and canines, because they're absolutely everywhere, as well as some unknown agency fellas. But what good would any type of an operation be without unknown entities? You see what I'm saying? But that's just how it works. And I'm showing you this over and over again because I've been out here for 4 days now, and I'm not out on Main Street waving a flag or waiting for some governor to show up so I can get him on my YouTube channel, because I don't care about that. I want you to see for yourself that there are a lot of troops back here, and there is just as many Border Patrol. So the mainstream media telling you that these guys there's a siege going on and they're confronting each other and Border Patrol can't do their job. That's absolutely 100% horse apples. It's not true. It's not real. But before I left, I wanted to get you footage so you can actually see what's going on inside Eagle Pass military base camp, the real lockdown. And I'm even going to show you the Mexican border. So check this out. In my time out here, I've had an opportunity to talk to every agency that works out here. And the thing that blew me away is many of them knew who I was. And I wasn't even driving my truck. I talked to a lot of these guys, but I couldn't get anybody on record because you can't. They're not allowed. And I don't want to jam any of these guys up. You know what I'm saying? I think the video has proven that the mainstream media and this whole thing is total bullshit. There is no standoff. There is nothing like that. I got permission to fly the drone as long as I didn't go over the park. So before anybody freaks out or any Karens start dialing 911, I got permission. And my drone is a Mavic 3 with a telescopic lens on it. So I'm really far away and zooming in, and I still got epic footage, which is really awesome. So you're going to see this entire place, the concertina wire, the island right there that they actually built that little road out to, because previously the cartels were using it to use as a jump-off point. That road connecting to that island you're seeing right there didn't exist. Now, is that the one the Texas Rangers went in and cleaned house on? I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't get an answer on that one at all. Also, this is Friday afternoon, so lots of important people were coming in to make their voices known. Dr. Phil was here for whatever reason. I have no clue. And he saw me standing there and thought I wanted to interview him, and I did not. I have no interest in him in any way whatsoever at all. I wanted to do my time out here, see what the real deal was on my own, and I did. You're seeing the border fence right there. Everybody else is on the outside. I'm on the inside. And on a mountain bike, I got to travel the entire area. I got to see where these guys would smuggle people through. I got to see where people would smuggle themselves through, so forth and so on. And I talked to a local named Sam, a big old fella. He was a 25-year truck driver, and he chatted me up for about 25 minutes, told me about fishing in this river and how it used to be great, but they'd have to bring a shotgun just in case because it's a shady area and things go wrong. We're dealing with the Mexican drug cartel and the U.S. government, so something could go awry while you're out here. Being properly armed is not a bad idea. What you're looking at is the Mexican side. You see that one Hummer right there that you paid for? Yeah, just sitting there. Nobody's in it. There's nobody over there whatsoever at all. The entire area, you can see that they use it as a jump-off point to herd all these poor people that are trying to get out of Mexico and Venezuela and such. But my problem and everyone's problem is the people from Iran, from Africa, from Somalia, from all over the world that are our enemies. We're currently bombing another country right now. So the United States government is making tons of enemies, tons and tons of enemies. You know what I'm saying? And once you blow a country to shit, you end up with refugees. And those refugees have to go someplace. And some of them come to America. And some of them are pissed off. And some of them are going to do something wrong. That's the problem. There's the border. there's Eagle Pass Base Camp right there. It's a pretty expansive place. Lots and lots of vehicles in there. Lots and lots of people are rolling around. They've got all sorts of boats and fan boats, like the ones you take on down in Florida. You swamp boys know what I'm talking about. The drone doesn't record audio, so it is what it is. But this thing just happened to go by at perfect timing, because I didn't want to spend very much time in the air, and I didn't, because there were helicopters coming and going, and you have to be very mindful of them. But he happened to cruise by right while I was there, which was absolutely epic. These things have 3 or 4 soldiers on them, and they are making sure the coast is clear. The sad thing about this is this could have been done a long time ago, not right in front of an election cycle. You know what I'm saying? Which is just highly suspect. And it's funny because it's turning half the country against half of the other country. Half the regular thinking people are turning against half of the, I guess they're called leftists. I don't know. Left, right wing, it's the same bird. It's the same bird. It's just a way to turn us against each other, and they do it every 4 years. Every 4 years, somebody comes along and makes a bunch of promises. They don't do it. We got to wait for the next time. We got to reelect them, or it's just all nonsensical bullshit, in my opinion. But here you can see where the concertina wire is in the water. There are troops absolutely everywhere. They got their little setup here so they can do their interviews with important folks, you know, not you and I, but important folks who talk and make promises that they don't keep whatsoever at all. They're like a bad ex, or politicians, ugly people that couldn't make it to Hollywood that wanted money and power. So for all those people, I really feel bad for the people that think this is going to make some sort of a change, because all this did was change the point of entry. Instead of coming in Eagle Pass, they simply moved up the coastline, and they're flooding through New Mexico, Arizona, and California, unabated, and the government's helping them. The government's actually paying them to get here. Like the guys that beat down that cop, they had asylum. Yeah, they came over here illegally and somehow got political asylum. So when they commit crimes like beating on 2 new NYPD officers on video, nothing happens. They got released, and then they disappeared. But for now, this is what people are facing if they try to sneak into the United States. It's no joke. It's no joke. But that's pretty much it. The 700,000 man army or whatever, there's about 15 trucks here, literally 15. Maybe that'll change tomorrow. If it does, I'll make sure I get it on wax at any rate. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. Leave a comment below. Unless you're a Karen, then don't say anything. Otherwise, I'm out.